point in dilly-dallying any further. Let's get into our game then. So, last we left off, the party took on a job to get rid of whatever creatures or animals were using an old abandoned farmhouse as their little den, and happened upon something a bit fouler and far more evil in nature. Upon being
taking the job I wanted to do.
Yeah. Possibly. Upon losing a game of hide and seek, the party was led down into the basement where they encountered a being who calls himself Melkadrokash, who seemed to manifest in the form of shadows encompassing most of the room, but mostly in a humanish shape. During the interaction, Penumbra made a decision to renounce any kind of connection or deal, and crushed the effigy that he had found earlier, which apparently was precious to the process that this creature wanted the party to finalize. Okay. With that, I believe he was angry and ready to attack the party. So, I'm just going to go ahead and add everybody to the initiative page.
Yay.
And ask for everybody to roll me some initiative. And I'm going to flick on the music.
Where is the initiative page?
The fist icon in your chat. Up in the top corner.
That is a terrible roll.
Okay. So let's see.
How the crap did you get a 29?
Like I said, this thing's not meant to be fought outright. Alrighty. Top of the initiative. The villainous entity will and vanish. But that will be all it will do. Tarrlok left me with instructions for his character. I gotta check his instructions. First, cast Fairy Fire. Well, he needs to be able to target the creature to do that. Second, cast Protection from Evil on himself. That I can apply to him. Spells, Protection from Evil. Pop, cast. Alright. So, Tarrlok will shroud himself in a magical field and end his turn. Alright, Raza. The entity seemed to be quite bothered by the interference with the ritual and the effigy.
Yeah.
And now it's a time of danger.
I'm just gonna... I can't move, the game is paused.
Oh, right. Pop. My bad.
I'm gonna do something real stupid like. I'm gonna move to there, and just in common, I'm gonna say, we don't know what you want with that, and we mean no offense. We're willing to talk more if you are willing.
Interesting approach. Alright. Well, make me a, what is the skill? I believe it's called a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy?
In the system? Yeah, go ahead. That's a good result. Well, let's hope your companions can keep up with that. Or find another solution. There are others.
Let's see, what was...
Penumbra.
Oh yeah, I have a -3 to charisma.
The effigy crumbled in your hand and on the ground. Shadows laced themselves around its form. The other effigies still sit, and the shadows grow ever darker, even encroaching upon your sight.
First, do I recognize what this thing is?
You can, under what I remember from the Unchained book, you can make a knowledge check to try and... You can make a knowledge check. I believe it would fall under religion.
What if I'm not trained in religion?
Do you have planes? I would accept that as well.
I don't have that either. I have knowledge local.
I should have done that on my turn.
Then you cannot use any knowledge skills to identify this creature.
Okay.
But you could try to use another skill with the other factors involved.
Oh man.
It's alright.
I have absolute shit for charisma. So I'm gonna try and hide.
You're gonna attempt to hide.
Get out of sight.
Alright. I'll say it is a dark space. Go ahead and make me a stealth check. And move yourself where you please to.
Alright. We'll kind of move over into this corner here. And that one. Oh, that's pretty good.
Alright. You try to hide within the shadows, not close enough to the cover to use any objects. Let's hope that works for you, right?
Could I make an acrobatics check to get, like, over here?
I'd allow it, yeah. Do like a flip. What?
Yeah.
Why not? Alright. Wow. Now you've got cover.
Okay.
Alright. Thorman.
Speaking in a deep, resonating voice, I say, tempered in battle and quenched in the divine presence of the great smith, I proudly bear the shield of Dwar'mak into battle. And I cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Shield of Faith. Alright. Let's see. I think I can actually add that as a buff. You're going to be filled with buffs on your character sheets by the end of this campaign. But that's part of the thing, right? Buff. Shield of Faith. Common buff. Yeah. Activate.
Telling me to, or you're doing it?
You got it. Boom.
Alright.
It should be active.
And then
on
I'm
you.
moving. Moving.
Alright. Do you have the religion skill?
Yeah.
Would you like to try to make a knowledge check?
Of course.
Alright. I'll consider it a free action. 18, that is enough to gain something. So, I guess how I'm gonna do this, because it's a different system, I'm not completely used to all of this. What would you like? Well, you ask me a question about it, I guess. its offense or defense, what its average attributes. I guess we could start with that, what its average starting stuff is.
I want to know its alignment.
Its alignment.
Chaotic evil.
Unless it's a devil.
Just guessing. I'm pretty sure it's a demon. It
Depends
speaks
if it's
abyssal.
devil or demon.
Yeah. I will grant you then its basic details first, as that falls under that, and... Alright. So this creature is chaotic evil. It is an outsider of the chaotic, demon, evil, extraplanar, and incorporeal subtypes. It has dark vision and a perception of +20. Oh, and
Plus
an initiative.
20?
Yeah, and initiative +8. Beyond that, I can give you a name to what it is. So I've slightly tweaked the lore of these things, but this is a demon shadow or a shadow demon. The incorporeal malice of a demon who could not be summoned physically.
We done fucked up.
Alright. That is
Did
your
we know?
turn, right?
Yep.
Falgorhiem is up. What do you guys want him to do? I'll let the hive mind decide the sage's actions.
Well, he should either stay near the door or come up next to us.
No, he shouldn't come up next to us. If the thing hits us with an AoE, we'll all be fucked.
Yeah, we also don't know where it is and can easily just gank him.
What class is he?
He is a sorcerer, but he went with the
Oh.
sage archetype, so he's intelligence based.
So it was Thorman that did bless on us last time.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't know.
He has a handful of knowledge skills, and he's pretty good at them.
Does he have any light spells?
Light spells. He does have dancing lights.
Oh, no, I was wanting something stronger.
That's the extent of his light spells.
Okay. I don't know.
Well, we can't really know what we want him to do without some more information, like what spells he does have.
Fair enough.
He's a
Would
sorcerer,
he-
so he's only got like what?
Would
2?
he be able to make an intelligence check to figure out how to banish the thing?
That is something that he could attempt to do. While it is outside of his
Knowledge
range of
of
ability
planes.
to know how the actual ritual fully works, he is able to make an Arcana check to come up with an idea. And his roll, a 19 total, will reveal this information. He notices that on the ground, where Penumbra left it, the effigy sits and crumbles. It seems to be wobbling and shifting, but whatever seems to be affecting it is not able to take full effect. Perhaps you've done something right with what you did there. And there are a series of other effigies. Perhaps interacting with them somehow might be a good start.
So which space is empty? Where
That would
admittedly
be
that
this
one was gonna go.
One at the
Oh, I
very
see the
top.
little dots in them.
Yeah. My mistake of putting gray candles inside bowls on a gray texture.
Just a bite.
Just a bit of a mistake. Okay. He still can move and take an action. He is armed with Ghost Sound, Prestidigitation, Dancing Lights, Scavener's Chant. Scrivener's Chant, I mean.
Scrivener's Chant?
Scrivener's Chant. I'm just not a good reader today. And for spells, he has Silent Image and Magic Missile.
It might be beneficial actually for him to, while he's pointing out that information he just learned, cast Dancing Lights on the effigies or the area near them so that we can point them out easily.
Alright. We can have him do that. Dancing Lights. 4 lights to resemble lanterns or torches.
4, so you could just put 1 by each one.
He can. I'm going to do it like this. But I think they're much brighter than that, aren't they? I'm just toning down the size of the exact light itself, just so that it doesn't wash the entire screen. All right, Bop. This thing's turn. New initiative. All right, that means it is going to take action on this turn. Alright. Let's see. What is it going to do? I think it's going to 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Huh.
Yeah.
Does he see me?
That is a good question.
With his plus 20 to
I mean, it's
perception.
likely that he sees me, but
Yeah.
There's a chance.
Well, if I work with a slightly stolen passive approach to it, that being that instead you just roll against like 10 plus its skill, you would have beaten. I think you still would have. No, you would have had to have beaten a 30 to beat a passive check on
yeah,
that.
I can't beat a 30 on that yet.
Not yet. You will eventually.
But if by eventually you mean in like 1 or 2 levels.
Yeah. Numbers in this one, man. I'm still getting used to them. Alright, this is going to be fun. It is going to pop up next to you. Hello. You look, tasty. Nom.
Fuck off.
That is a normal attack. Alright. That is 19 to hit on a touch attack. So versus touch AC.
Oh yeah. My normal AC is 17.
Okay.
My touch
You
AC
take-
is significantly lower.
You take 7 points of piercing damage and 1 point of cold. Which I think you're actually resistant to the cold damage. So you only take 7.
I am. 7 total?
7 total.
Ouch.
Bop.
You only take 7 at level.
Yeah, of my whole 9 hit points.
Yeah. Tarrlok is up. He gave me instructions. He's going to use his spell-like ability to cast Dancing Lights. Which...
I thought you said fairy
Dancing
fire.
lights
I
are
mean,
fairy
fairy
fire.
fire. Sorry, fairy fire. Aligned subject. Okay. There is no saving throw, but
It's actually
spell
hella good.
resistance does apply.
Against this specific target, it's hella good.
Yeah, that's if it'll take effect. Oh! Oh! That'll beat the opponent's spell resistance.
Yeah, natural
So it's
20s
gonna
tend
take
to do that.
effect.
Bop. Or, no, that's the wrong status. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. I'll just give him this. Vision. Light. I'm just gonna give him a little kind of spitter spatter of light, which will emanate from him. Pop up. To remind me he's under that effect. They take minus 20 penalty on all stealth checks. Allied creatures do not benefit from concealment. Normal darkness. Alright, fire can be blue, green, or violet. Alright, so that's all it does. Not advantage on attack rolls. That's no advantage on attack rolls. Used to 5e, you can tell. Alright. Raza, you're up.
Alright. I am going to... I'm going to start playing some music, and I'm going to do Inspire Courage as my bardic performance.
Alright. Inspire Courage. Buffs. Everybody has that on their character sheets, I believe, from last time you did that, so I can just... There we go.
And remember, that's a +2 on... it's...
Saves versus charm and fear effects. And also a bonus again on attack and weapon damage rolls.
Yes.
And I
was reading the next one down and I was like, that's not right, but yeah. More on
I believe the
bonus.
weapon and damage rolls should be auto-applied.
Awesome.
Alright. Is that all? You do stand next to, wait, that's your...
That's my standard action.
That's true. Alright.
I don't know if I can bend down and pick that up as a free action or as a
No,
smaller
interacting
action.
with these is going to take a little bit more because...
Okay.
Reasons. Alright, Penumbra.
I'm going to disengage and get the hell out of there.
Alright, do you take a 5-foot step or are you trying a tumble check?
No, so I'm taking the disengage action.
That's 5e. There's no such thing
That's
in
5e.
Pathfinder.
Are you sure?
Yes!
Yep.
It's
Attacks
a
of
little-
opportunity abound in Pathfinder, and so they have things like the 5-foot step. You don't draw an attack of opportunity unless somebody has a
Yeah,
feat.
I'm going to attempt a
Count that.
tumble check then because
Alright,
I
that's an
cannot
acrobatics
afford-
check.
I'm decent at those.
Yeah.
Usually. Oh no.
No!
Oh.
I thought
Get out.
disengage was an action in Pathfinder.
It's a 5-foot step that doesn't provoke. They
Are
don't
you
have an
sure?
action that doesn't provoke attacks. Instead, it's a basically certain actions do provoke and certain actions don't thing.
Big old chart in the
Hang on.
Dungeon Master section.
Hang on. I'm pretty sure. It's the withdraw action.
Withdraw. Right, there is that. Which is a full
Withdrawing
round
from
action.
melee is a full round action. When you withdraw, you can move up to double your speed.
Right, and the first square you started is not treated as threatened.
Yeah.
Alright. I had forgotten about that, so I will allow a retroactive change to that. I had forgotten that that was a mechanic. Alright, yeah. My apologies.
How do you...
You click while holding the control to add
That's
another
right.
point.
Yeah, I'm getting the hell out of there.
Alrighty. Aw. Thorman.
Oh, right.
I appreciate being the closest person to this thing now. That's 5-foot step. Taking my free 5-foot step. Actually, I might not need to. What is this thing's properties? This thing has reach, if I recall.
Are you looking up my monster's stats?
No, long hammer.
Okay.
Yeah, it has reach.
Yes, no.
I don't
It
need
has
to.
reach.
Yeah. Alright, so I am going to smash that effigy.
You're gonna smash this effigy.
Yeah, because
Okay.
that's reach, right?
Yeah. Thwack!
Yep.
You are using your standard action. I'm not going to make a roll on that one. You smash the effigy. Alright, which effigy was that in my order? Alright. Let me go ahead and just grab a... Alright, you smash an effigy with angel wings wrapped around a faceless figure. Alrighty. And that
And I
ends
just
the
summoned the solar to help us fight, right?
turn.
Yeah,
No.
if only.
Or Planetar.
However-
Yeah, we got Planetar.
However, there is a bit of a confirmation here. Stop that. Alright. Well, we have
Keep breaking
aggro
'em.
now. Alright. Is that your turn? I think it is.
I don't know if I want to move or not. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step anyway.
Alright.
To here.
Alright. Falgorhiem is up. What shall he do, guys?
Who is this? Fulgrim? The sorcerer?
Falgorhiem. Yeah, the sorcerer. Armed with a sling and magic missiles. And a thinking cap.
Level 1, does magic missile just shoot one missile?
Yep.
Let me check. I think that is exactly... Yeah.
Don't know if you could
Yeah.
target an effigy with it and take one out or not.
Right. It's for every certain number of levels they have it increases. Indeed, it is one missile at this level. He could try if you guys want him to.
I think it's kind of a waste of a spell slot, but sure.
He doesn't have any melee weapons.
He has a
Oh, then yeah.
lantern staff.
Yeah, I don't really foresee him swinging that into combat. Especially down on the ground to smash something with a lantern.
I mean, he could just stomp on one.
Indeed, he could.
Well, he can get up to Raza.
Yeah.
That's about it.
He's got 20 feet.
Could come up and stomp this one.
Should have 25.
No, in In Pathfinder,
He's a
it's
dwarf.
20.
Yeah. He could
Being
get up to
small.
that one if,
They're not small, they're
but
medium.
I'm not going to decide for you.
I would say for him to come up and stomp this one.
Oh yeah.
Agreed, agreed?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Pop, pop, pop. Stomp. Okay. That's number 2. You guys smashed number 2. Alright. Alright. And
When
now
was this one?
it is Nasty's turn. Well, upon smashing this one, the effigy seems to break, some essence seems to burst forth. Falgorhiem is going to take a point of cold damage. Falgorhiem is going to take a point of cold damage. And these 2 effigies are going to reform as well as the one that was crushed before.
They're reforming.
Indeed. And the one that was broken first is going to take its space at the top. However, the little wicks do not light, so they are merely physically in place.
I wonder if we have to smash them at the same time.
I'll make a light clarification that it was immediately after smashing this one that it happened.
Okay. So a specific order.
Alright.
Oh, I see the order.
Zoop. Hi. Bite. This is a melee touch attack with a 11 to hit touch AC.
11. Tiger's defender, right?
In Pathfinder it does.
Sorry, what?
I go
My
for the
AC's 11.
defender.
Yep. Alright, so that hits you for 3
No.
points.
I'm
In
the
Pathfinder,
defender.
the tie goes to the defender.
Oh, the tie goes to the defender?
In
That
Pathfinder,
seems
yeah.
weird. Alright. I feel like I'll double check that later, but I'll trust you guys on this. Alright then you're fine. Nope.
One of the weird things I don't like about 50.
Alright. Tarrlok is up. Now he is free for players to decide, for you guys to decide what you want him to do. Or for Kauzric to take control of his character. You should be able to see his character, right?
Question. Yeah, I can see his character and stuff.
Yeah. So you can open up his character sheet if you want and take a hold of him.
Steal his stuff. Be a murder hobo. Steal his stuff.
Don't steal his stuff.
But I can't steal his stuff because my guy's not there to give it
Well, you can always give it to us.
to. Wasn't this all recorded?
This is all recorded.
He still has to know to look.
Particularly so that one of the advantages of it being recorded is players can go back and see what other players did to their characters. It's actually been very useful in that regard, as players being able to be like, I missed a session. What happened? Go watch it.
Just don't tell him.
Yeah.
That is not what I meant to do. Let's see. What does this thing do? Oh, there we go. Now I see what it do. Yeah, that would not do anything good for us. Okay.
Yeah, if you're looking at inflict wounds,
Yeah.
that might not help.
No, well, because it says inflict light wounds, and I was like, light, like, is it gonna do radiant? And it's like, no, necrotic, and it's like, ah, no,
Yeah.
that will not help.
Light just means 1d8.
Yeah. It's not quite indicative of being. Well, it is technically what necrotic comes from, but. not
Being the
quite.
real quick, seeing the things reform. How, like, would I be able to make like just like a general intelligence check or something to try and pick up the pattern?
Gotta figure it out. I've got it figured out, and I'm gonna say it on my turn right after this.
You may attempt on your turn to make a free knowledge check or perception check to see if you can see clues.
Mm-hmm.
Since none of your characters are actually high enough level to actually know how to do this ritual, it'll mostly be that you can find context clues with perception checks.
I see a pattern.
Okay. I'm gonna have him run behind, or like kitty corner to Thorman,
Alright.
and I'm gonna use protection from evil.
Over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna use protection from evil on him. Just
Is
gonna,
that
Alright.
touch him.
concentration? Can you have it up on multiple people?
Oh,
If I
did he
recall
already use it?
correctly, Pathfinder does not do concentration like 5e does.
There is no concentration.
Yeah, you can really get crazy with the buffs because of that.
It's awesome.
Huh.
Yeah. The downside, of course, is he has to expend multiple spell slots to do that. But that's alright. Pop. Buff. He will apply a protection from evil on you.
Okay, and then I'm gonna run away.
Alright, he
I'm
moved.
gonna run further away, just away from the creature.
Okay, wait. He was like here, so.
I used 20 feet getting over there, so I can only use 10.
Actually, you can use none. Because he is overburdened, he has 20 feet of movement.
Oh. Huh. Get wrecked.
Wait. Oh, no. He's not burdened. Right, his curse is the lame curse. He has a lame leg.
Okay. Well, that is what I will do for the turn, because I'm not
Alrighty.
really used to this kind of a character, so
That's alright.
I'm gonna go back to looking at apartments.
Okay. Raza.
Alright, I believe I know the pattern, but if you want me to roll for it.
Well, if you've got a conclusion you want to try to come to, you are
Can
totally
I
open
roll
to.
for it
won't
just
confirm.
to... Yeah, can I roll for it just to get a little extra yes or no to it?
Well, I will allow a perception check to see if you can see context clues that might support your claim.
Perception.
Sadly,
very
that's
well.
not enough to actually see the details in this dark. So you'll have to work
I
off
can't say
your
what
own
I
assumption.
think my idea is.
No, you can say what you think your idea is.
Okay. I believe we have to go in the star. This was broke first. This was broke second. The third, fourth, fifth. It would work with the first two that did work. And with that, I will... Let's see. How do I move again with the ruler?
It's you hold down control and then you click drag. Yeah, there you go.
And how does it go?
Space.
hit space.
I'll just
Space.
right.
Okay. And do I need to move over one more to stomp this one?
We can just say that you moved over to that one.
Okay. And I'm gonna re-stomp that one.
Alright, you stomp it. It shatters back into pieces. The dark tendrils struggle to formulate. Alright. That is your movement.
And that's
and your
my
action.
turn, and I'm maintaining my spell. My performance. Not taking charges away.
Yeah, that makes it my turn.
Indeed.
Alright. I'm gonna run to there. And I'm going to re-stomp this one.
Alright. You smash it. Pieces scatter and struggle to reform. They stay in their shattered state at the time being, though. Alright.
Smashing it, is that my standard action?
It is a standard action.
Did
There's
I
no
take
need
a full point?
No.
Oh.
Seems that only
Could
happened for
I-
doing it in the wrong order. Yeah, it is your standard action to smash one, since there has to be a cost somewhere in this.
Could we make it my swift action?
Incorrect.
I was gonna say, because if we could make it a swift action as part of my move, I would throw a dagger at this one. Try and break
I
it.
know. Alas, you'll have to rely on your companions to do the rest.
How dare.
Indeed. Alright. I believe that is your turn, since that is movement and standard action.
Yeah, I don't really have much I can do as a swift action.
Alright. Thorman.
Took the one that I could do, and the other one's on the far side. Shit. 2, 3.
You could hold action.
No. I'm going to take one for the team, so to speak, and keep him occupied on me. However, to do that, I'm going to have to take a 5-foot step, just so he's in
Within
reach.
your... Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So 5-foot step back, because I have to go that way,
Alright. Pop.
and then I will attack.
Alright, give me your most solid thwack.
Was this extra? Hold on a second. This ability is a feature. First blessing is a is it a bonus action? Swift action. Okay. So I'm gonna use my swift action to do Earth Blessing.
Earth
Or-
Blessing.
I think actually at this point I would do Strength Surge. That way it gets me a better to hit roll.
Alright. Get an enhancement bonus equal to 1/2 the Warpriest level. And I'm on +1. Attack rolls, combat maneuver, rely on strength, and strength-based skills, and strength checks for 1 round. Alright. So go ahead and give me your... That's a swift action to activate. You can swing at him.
Oh, that 20 was rocking. So close.
Ah! That
you
is
see
not
that?
going to be enough.
On the 20.
It was so close. That is not going to hit it.
Yes. That 20 would have
You
been perfect.
You swing at the darkness.
I attack the darkness.
Alright, that's Falgorhiem. What shall he do?
Go to that other one there and smash it.
Oh, yeah, he's next to it.
Oh, smash this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
Alright. Stomp.
Now we see my theory. If it is right.
Oh, he's taking cold damage again.
We did 1, 2. He stomps it. Nothing seems to happen other than breaking the effigy into pieces.
Good or bad?
Well, it didn't hurt him, and they didn't immediately reform, so good.
Alright. That'll be his turn. Alright. Demon Boy is going to take a 5-foot step here. And use his claw full attack. His natural weapons to make 2 attacks on our dwarf. Which
Avenge me.
is going to be 20 total to hit on the first one, but a 9 on the second.
Well, he hits on the first.
7 points of damage, which I believe you have no resistances to cold. Yeah, here. So,
Okay.
pop. Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
His claws reach forth and just seem to slip under your armor. The cold, jagged blades tearing at the flesh. Tarrlok is up.
That one's been smashed. He could move up to that other one and smash it. Right there.
Yeah.
Indeed, he'll have to pass through, oh, nope, he could do that. Alright, I will confirm that action. Bop. Squash. Alright. No reaction other than a broken effigy. 1 left to go. Raza.
Alright, Penumbra, you got that last one.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna move to there, and I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds
Ah,
Yeah.
on Thorman.
Heal.
nice.
Just undo the damage I dealt to him. Okay.
I see how it is.
Still maintaining. I'll take that off.
Alright. I need to get your token to actually keep the attribute there. That way, it's always easily available. Well, since that's a resource you're going to be expending your entire career as a bard. Alright. Penumbra.
Alright. Stomp.
Squash. The last effigy is broken. No! Ah! It will make a display. Okay. You break the effigy. There definitely seems to be something going on with this circle now. But the shadow remains.
So, I forgot to say, but that would have been my 5-foot step.
Yeah.
Can I use my move action to scratch a line through the circle?
You certainly can try.
You can't use a move action if you use a 5-foot step. One or the
Well,
other.
you can use a move action, he just can't
can use it- you
move
can't
as
use it
his
to
move
move.
action.
Oh, okay.
Which is the weird part of it. So, like, he could still open a door or something. He just can't use any movement. That's the most complicated, confusingly set rule.
That's the name of it. That's
Alright.
confusing.
You scuff at it.
So-
It doesn't seem like the mark is fading. Something about its unholy nature.
Like,
There
I'm
seems-
talking like really gouge it, like
Oh yeah.
completely.
The inlined magic seems to resist being physically removed just yet. But the evil in this room definitely has diminished somewhat. Perhaps even enough. A prayer might be of aid.
A prayer.
Perhaps. Or some other holy act, maybe?
Oh, I was gonna cast Bless a while ago, but we changed tactics.
I
Well,
would
it
relay
would
that
be
there's
Thorman's
something
turn.
causing the. I would relay that there's something keeping the symbol there, even through like actually gouging the stone and stuff.
Alright. Something's wrong. It's not going. There's a sense of a need for divinity. It's almost a strange alien sensation. And Thorman, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back because casting a spell is a attack of opportunity.
Indeed.
And I will be casting Bless while singing out my prayer. In the great
Alright.
forges of the ancient halls of Dwar'mak, we are made stronger.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna flip this off. Flop.
Bing!
Bop.
Did we just see someone?
Sounded like it.
Kauzric's not there anymore.
Enacting holy light upon the scene. The calling of simple divine magic normally is not enough to dissuade a creature like this, but the nature of this ritual seems to have made itself vulnerable after disrupting the components. Our lovely little friend is going to freak the heck out. No! It was so...
Technically, Tarrlok would get an attack of opportunity.
This is true, if you would like to swing at him. Just golf ball swing him into the abyss for me, please.
Isn't he one of the people not here?
Tarrlok?
Thorman get...
Somebody was
Thorman would too.
controlling them.
I would too. I have reach.
Oh, that's right. There you go. Literally golf ball swing him.
Yeah.
Bam!
Ooh.
Golf ball swing you do! Now, here's the thing.
15 damage.
It's a theoretical hit, because he's technically incorporeal and it's not a magic weapon. But it is funny to get the image of
50% chance.
golf ball swing, knock, oof, as he falls into the center of the circle and begins to get pulled in as the markings seem to fade. Alright. Who here in the party actually has a deity of the High Pantheon they follow?
What's the High Pantheon? I follow the Traveler.
The good gods. You follow
Besides me.
the Traveler,
Not
right?
Yeah,
not Penumbra.
Festina.
I'm got to check my own setting notes, I believe, though.
Yeah, Festinier?
Oh, Fastnir. Yeah, he's in the High Pantheon as well, yeah. Alright. Well, you're going... Those who follow... Yeah, Dwar'mak is of the High Pantheon. Tarrlok follows Sanane, she's of the High Pantheon. Okay. Alright, so basically, everybody here except these two will be seeing a lovely little figure. You know what? I'm not going to make a token for it because there's no point in this situation because there's no stats going to be attached to this. Bop. And it's just a brief visitation. We're going to see... Oh, nope, those are the devils. Yeah, there it is. An angelic figure, nearly incorporeal in its visage, will seem to appear and quickly be basically bashing the darn demon into a hole. Is he not visible? He's not visible. Alright, I'm gonna quickly throw a token together then for the image because that'll be fast. That will allow people to see him. Okay. Alright. Pop. Boom. Token. Pop. Make token. I knew I was going to have this appearing here and I still forgot to make the token. Okay. He's supposed to have a token. Thank you very much. An actual, like, token. Thank you. Boom.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's supposed to be that big. Alright. You'll see what appears to be an angelic figure driving the shadow down for a brief moment. An odd and quite uncommon sight, but perhaps considering something has been breaching the contract of the planes, could make sense. As it will drive him down, however. Yeah. It is a brief visitation, though, as it will... Basically, you see a hologram of his form appear. And then... this figure is going to reach out toward one of you to see who I get to run this by. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I will take care of that with
Just
him.
have it be Penumbra again.
I would
It's
love
gonna do
to.
something even with the people who can't see it.
This is the demon that's doing this.
Oh.
He is going to flick out at Tarrlok, and its mouth will grin and seem to word something, but no noise comes forth before it is finally dashed. And then you'll see the figure, the three of you, you'll see the figure again, and then vanish, as he will just give you a grin. Pop. Delete those. Alright.
Did it appear that there was any effect on Tarrlok?
At the moment, he seems to be fine.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. And as it vanishes, a breath will flow. And the door that had shut at the start will unlock and open. And suddenly, you don't feel that malice anymore.
I hope that freed the children.
Always thinking of the children.
Is the certain shards of the effigies, are they still here?
The effigy, the damaged effigies are still scattered about in their broken little pieces.
I want to take a little bit of like, this one, not the full amount for the full effigy, but just a couple pinches.
Just a few pieces. All right.
Then to remember it by.
All right. Yeah. All right. A few pieces. An effigy. Thank you.
All right. Oh, who's ready to actually go fight a demon?
I would appreciate a rest first. But yeah, let's go for it.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my last first level spell to build Penumbra up some. Since Resting in Pathfinder doesn't do
All right.
much.
Yeah. All right.
Alright, that's 7.
And that's for Penumbra, right?
Yep.
Pop. Oh, that's a lot better. No, take 1 point.
There is.
All right.
All right, let's get out of here.
Pop. Meow. Meow.
Without the threat,
And we can go out this
I want
side.
to take a look
or
for a
it should
minute.
be outside. If we want.
Sorry, there was 2 at the same time.
I wanted to take a look around for a second without a threat around.
Oh, all right. Give me a perception check. All right. There is no threat, so you're able to take some time. Pop. Pop. Oh, what's this? You find a book.
I like books.
Upon cover of the book, there is a symbol. It looks a bit like, I'm actually gonna throw on my drawing glove to share this. Oh, actually, I think I still have, yeah, I still have an asset for this. Oh, no, it looks like, no, don't do that. Alright, it looks, that's not gonna work. I'm trying to use my pen and it's not gonna do it. Alright. It looks like an eye with a corona of hands, except what looks to be like a tower at the middle top. And the pupil is an upside down triangle of sorts.
Well, that's exciting. Knowledge religion?
You may attempt a knowledge history.
Yeah, fuck that.
Actually, considering
It'd
this
be...
history, go ahead and give me a knowledge religion if you want. I'm flexible on this one. $14. However, no, you don't recognize this mark.
Alright.
It's a little eerie, though.
Oh, yeah. I shall
Want
pocket it.
any of us to check it out? We probably could.
You're gonna pocket it?
I mean, I've got
Yep.
knowledge vocal. I don't think that would help in this case.
Got history.
Alright, Bop. I'm just going to go ahead and put an item in your inventory that is unidentified. Book.
Without him asking, I'm not even aware there is a book, so.
Indeed.
I took off the scab.
Oh, why'd you do that?
Because it was irritating me.
Sorry, just typing something up for that. Boom, there we go.
I got that
You got a
first
book.
Day. First day out.
I like the
Maybe
book.
some nice casual reading. Alright, I'm gonna quickly
Probably not.
pop you over there.
Headrest on the car that I didn't realize.
Oh,
Is anybody else doing anything down here? Alright, then I will just pop you guys up there. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the book. And have you join the rest, right? Or are you gonna do more down here?
I'm done down here.
Alrighty. Meow.
Ah, I know where we are.
I do think technically we need to make sure the kids are gone because that's probably what the sound that people were hearing was.
I think it's a safe bet.
So I'm gonna head towards the stairs that took us up to where the kids were.
I'll go with her.
Okay. As you get to the doorway, you can see what seem to make up their bodies, the jumble of toys and animal skulls that just dropped on the ground. They seem to have been huddled around the door, listening in, shall we say.
Okay.
Can I search through the stuff and see if I find anything useful?
Alright.
Labor might be more efficient.
Sadly,
Place to
as
search.
you shuffle and look through, it's a collection of kids' toys, shredded blankets, and animal skulls.
Okay.
No remains like of children.
None.
Okay.
So there was a certain chest that I don't think ever was ever opened.
It's true, there was a personal chest here.
I will try. Well, first I'll check it, see if it's locked or anything.
Alright. Perception. The most used skill.
Oof.
I can provide you no information. It is a box.
Well, I mean, I could try and open it and find out if
You
it's locked or
certainly
not
can.
at least.
Yes. You try to open it. It is not locked. Flips open.
Anything in it?
Clothes. There is a leather-bound book.
I'll inspect the book.
Alright. It appears to be a personal journal.
Yeah, I'll flip through it for a second, see if I see anything interesting.
Some of it is pretty simple stuff. The early pages are some really crappy poetry, and then there's some overly gushy pages of how happy he was to be married, blah blah blah, kids, blah 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 blah. Oh, closer toward the end, apparently they were suffering some kind of horrible drought. They didn't have the money to get any help to afford food, and their plants wouldn't grow. You find that there's darkened marks toward the end, as seems to be written with a harsher weight, but it's still the same handwriting. The man apparently was met by a stranger, and the stranger offered to fix his problem, but he didn't want to, shall we say, take charity in the situation. But the man clarified that he was not offering charity, but was offering to teach the farmer how to fix the problem. And after agreeing, was given some kind of book with a strange marking on its cover. The book, apparently, helped the man understand things that would be well beyond the abilities of a farmer. He was learning magic from it.
Interesting. Would I be able to determine anything about, like, would I be able to glean anything about the nature of the book?
Well, not being much of a man of spellcasting yourself, I would say that the easy, kind of common knowledge might be that it is surprising at how fast he seemed to learn from the book. Even with a proper document on learning spellcraft, you're pretty sure most people usually take years to master even some of the basics, unless they're born special. But this farmer, who seemed to have had no previous history, was picking up spells at a rapid rate through the book. And judging by the illiteracy of some of his handwriting, he probably wasn't a fast learner of things.
Okay. I will stick the journal into a pouch or a bag or something. Is there anything else of interest in the chest?
Some common clothes. Not a wealthy family. They must have really hit on hard times and sold a number of their things.
Yeah.
Most of it's pretty rugged.
What is this? Just like a dresser?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you
What's
check
on this table here?
There seems to be a little plant.
Okay.
It seems to be beaming with life at the moment. An odd counter to the rest of the scene.
Can I try and determine what kind of plant it is?
It seems to be basically just a bit of common holly. But there's a comforting presence to it for the moment. There's no visible light, but you describe the sensation as though there was a light about it.
Does holly remind me of anything, or like...
You only a druid.
No? It's just nice.
Okay. I'll leave it and head out.
Alright. Okay.
What time of day is it? Like, this was really close to the city. We left from the city early afternoon.
I believe
late
last
morning.
time I gave you a time, it was about noonish. So, you're about kind of just a bit past noonish. Still high sun in the sky.
Alright. Well, let's go report this one and grab the next one.
Alright.
Will Kauzric be joining us for the next one?
Oh, I guess we'll have to see, considering player presence, though.
He
Oh, is it okay?
left a
Pop
while
off?
ago.
I will mess. Yeah, I don't hear the messages, so I'm still on the assumption he was here.
Anything else any of you wanted to do here?
Not here at the farm. I gotta rest, and I'm gonna buy armor.
All right.
Be getting more money now too.
Yep.
So,
Well, all right. I'm just going to, well, one, remove your temporary buffs. Pop, 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 pop. All right. He can really just lay the buffs on his character. All right. Meow. And you head back, but you could swear at one point on your way leaving, you just see a faint little figure just give a little wave and then fade.
I'll strum a little bit of music and give a little prayer. The traveler, the children's souls.
Alright. With that, you'll make your journey back into the city and return to the guild hall to receive payment and reward. Alright, I have to actually re-add your characters. Thwop. Thwap. Plop. Boop. And bop. Bonk. And I deleted Kauzric, but he technically is on map. Bop. Alright. Wow. Well, these two are done out. I will receive their payment, of course. Oh shoot, I'm gonna need my notes on that campaign, though, if he's gonna buy armor. Okay. Alright. NPCs listed. Okay, just getting that ready. Alright. Well, you return.
We returned successful. Surprisingly, this was the one with a demon.
Oh, that's quite dreadful. We were under the impression, I'm sorry. But it would seem that you've come out well, if what you say is true.
Indeed,
It's
there should
true.
be no more sounds. That farm should be fine, and I even think it'll be able to grow things again.
Very well. Well, we'll keep a bit of a tab on it, and then I will, but, of course, don't fret, you're getting your payment now. Why does it say there are two of him? Oh, right, I hit him.
So we've got to hand all our healing potions back, huh? Since we didn't actually use any.
Indeed. We would, anyway, would you mind handing back the empty bottles of your definitely used equipment?
I'll slide mine over.
Oh.
Forgot I had that and used my own magic instead.
Alright.
What are the odds that I would have an empty bottle on me?
It depends if you have an empty vial or bottle on your inventory.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
Well then, you either gotta be creative or hand over that bottle.
Could always, after you've inspected the bottle, go buy some for next time.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, I'll hand it over.
Alright. Just gonna move that then. Pop. I'm assuming everybody's handing over, unless I hear otherwise.
I didn't get one.
Yeah, some people didn't get one.
So, yeah.
Everyone who went got one. I passed one to each because there was 5 of them.
No. Don't have it on my character sheet.
That's Penumbra's character, right? I
No,
believe that's
I
because
turned mine in.
Oh, you turned yours in. No, Thorman, you've got one. It's in your consumables tab. Or consumables section.
There it is. Alright, guess I turned this one in.
Alright. Oh, there we go. All good faith. Oh, impeccable. You didn't even need them. Alright. Pop, pop. And he will pull out a bag. Here is the payment. Of course. We'll keep an eye out on the estate and make sure that all is well. But we, of course, assume you have done your job right. And he will hand out your allotted, I believe it was 400 gold for each.
400. One was 1,000.
That was the military camp one.
Okay.
Yeah, the one that everybody else was like, no, we don't want to do that one.
I'll get there. Are you able to convert this, or are there safe lock boxes for us? Because that's a lot of gold to just be carrying.
A lot of weight, too.
Well, we could set aside a little spot within the stockpile if you wish. We can have a private lockbox.
I would appreciate that.
Alright. Very well, all who wish to use, just follow me. I'll take care of the other 2 players at some point between the week.
You said this was 400?
400. 400 GP each.
Actually, sir, I think we may be shopping a little bit, but if you can show me where it is, I can bring some to you in a bit.
Alright. He will lead you back here. To this door. Pop.
Oh, look at that.
And go down the winding stair system that they've got here. And grab out a sizable lockbox.
I think Penumbra would have gone with him too, actually.
Alright, I'll just pop, pop.
Do you have any way to convert any of this to platinum? Or
We
would
can
that
do
be
a
done
conversion,
somewhere
yes.
in this? Would it be better to do that somewhere in the city at a bank or
We
something?
can handle that. The guild is fully equipped to handle the financial needs of our agents.
Alright, out of character, how do you want me to track this?
Well, how I'll do this is... What I'll do is I'll say you can pop it into your weightless currency. So weightless currency can be your lockbox, and then what's on you is the normal currency tab. Until we have some other method, and then I will create a notepad for it. I'll let things get extra complicated when they need to become extra complicated.
Platinum is 10 to 1, right?
Yes, it's 10 gold to 1 platinum.
I have apparently been keeping all of my gold in the weightless currency.
It happens. Now you know. Just gonna pop that token there so that I can use it.
Ooh. Weighs a lot.
Gold is not a light substance.
I'm aware.
Alright.
Cool. I was up to heavy load with that, so.
And now you're doing much better by compare.
And I don't feel so. We have papers, right, that say if something were to happen to us,
Yeah,
you'd give this to someone.
indeed.
Wonderful.
Alright, I'm gonna send... Oh, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna pack you guys together, and then I'll just drag you back to the foray. Just T-pose through the walls. There you go. Alright. Oh. I believe somebody wanted to go shopping.
Yep. I'm looking for an
I believe
armorer.
It's you, yeah?
Thorman wants an armorer.
Alright. I have one. I've had players come to this city before.
So, quick
Good.
question about the money. Can we just change it out anytime we're here at the guild hall?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to take more with me right now in case we're going shopping.
Alright. I will consider it that while you are within the city, you have easy access to it. So if you don't want to
Okay,
constantly be shifting them back and forth while you're in city, you're fine.
awesome. Thank you.
It'll only come up when you're away from being able to get to the guild hall. If I remember what this is. Alright. Hey. Alright. Thorman, you seek out a craftsmith. You're lucky. This city has one of the best in my setting.
That's what I'm looking for.
Pop. Well, I don't have his workshop, however, as a map yet. Alright.
I'm
This is
disappointed.
probably... it's probably temporary art for the time being, but... you will find a workshop. Did I mark down what his shop was called? It's Blue Garden. Nope, I did not. Okay. I believe it was something like the black. Nope, I can't remember it. You find a workshop. I'm losing my details right now. But within, you will find a dwarf hammering away. The I have to kind of do theater of mind for this place, though, because I do remember its layout. It's a little private place not too far from the guild house. And what it has is when you enter in, you're on a raised platform, and then the actual smithy is dug down into the ground, basically a basement level down, with kind of a staircase on one of the sides. And you will just hear this loud tung, 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 tung. He does not seem to take any time to stop what he is doing just because you have entered.
I'm going to say something along the lines of greetings and well met, and it is good to hear the music of Dwar'mak in this human city.
Oh, hi. Ah, another of my kin. Wife, get the ale. What can I do for you?
I have recently come here from, I'm not going to mention the Scar, I'm going to mention the other place, whatever the fuck it is. The Dwarven Kingdom.
Yeah, it's all right.
Thought I wrote it down, but I did not.
I'm reaching the point where I'm even forgetting my own settings, stuff's names. Inaznia, yeah, Empire.
Yeah, Inaznia. Yeah. Recently come from Inaznia. And I have found I require better armor here. And of course I came to you, because I hear the best.
Aye, I am. I work the greatest metals. From adamantite, steel, and even orichalcum. If you can find any, that is. What you need.
I'm looking for something that I can take off the rack today to fight in tomorrow.
Alright. Well, I've got a bit of a collection of fine, sturdy plates. And he will show... Alright. This guy basically doesn't stop crafting. So... Let's see. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Well, you're looking for something a bit heavy, or maybe a bit more flexible?
Heavy.
Right answer. Well, we've got some sturdy fortress plate, half plate. We've got some full plate here for those interested. There's a bit of some field plate for the slightly lighter side. Branded mail. And he will kind of point to various different items.
Show me your best works, please.
Well, as long as you can afford them, right? Alright. He will grab a set of armor. Now I gotta... This is just him showing up.
My intent is to find a masterwork suit of armor that is not full or half plate. Something like bandit or splint.
Alright.
But if I can't do masterwork, that's fine. I'll just buy whatever he's got, bandit or splint.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll note. So, a little reference. This guy, he's one of the few characters back in my 5e days who could craft magic items as a shopkeeper. Now, that's sort of changed in Pathfinder, but... So, all of his items are masterwork. He doesn't sell anything less than that.
Well, that's what I'm looking for. Buying
but you did ask
craftsmanship.
for his best, so he's going to pull out a nice set of plate armor. which is ingrained with a number of runes. Aye, this is some of my best.
I'm gonna take a long few minutes to inspect it, nodding and grunting while I look it over.
Sorry. Yeah,
Indeed, you made Dwar'mak very proud with this.
Aye, I believe my brother's soul forged into it. I did. When he passed away, I made this. But it didn't prove out to be quite as good as I'd hoped.
Oh.
I'll try
Otherwise you
again
wouldn't have
next
it
year.
still. Yeah. Well, there's no way I could part with you from this armor today.
Well,
My
I'll keep it
pocketbook
on
is
the
not
side.
empty or endless. I've got a budget of about 500 gold. A tidy sum for sure.
And you're looking... 500.
In Pathfinder, 500 isn't very much.
No, it's not, but... well, with that... You could get yourself some, my, banded mail. That would run you about,
Yep, banded.
Well, actually...
Should be about 400 if it's masterwork.
Drink. I'm fine. Yeah. Thank you. I'll take it. Yes. I'm trying to do math. That would cost, as a masterwork, it would go up to 400 gold, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I look for. I don't even haggle.
Alright. He will step forward to shake. Hey, just wait a moment and then the three of us can drink on it, eh?
Yeah.
Alright. He will take a second, and in will enter an elven woman carrying 3 mugs of ale.
Your wife?
Aye, she's one of the best craftsmiths other than me. Couldn't settle for anybody better than someone who could fit with my skill. And she will just glare at him as she plops down her most recent crafts piece of work, and then smile, because ultimately it's a friendly competition between the two of them. He will give it a bit of a look while he's drinking. That's the button. Anyway. It's a good strong dwarven ale, by the way. None of that cheap human stuff. Yeah.
I've been looking.
It's a reminder of
Where
home.
else in this fine city could I find such good ale?
Aye, well, sometimes one of the local taverns has it. Little place down the street, but I normally have to get this privately ordered. But you're always welcome to stop by if you're feeling homesick, eh?
Indeed.
Where's my manners? I'm Ackerman 12.
Did you say Ackerman 12?
Ackerman 12.
12, okay.
Yeah.
And I will shake his hand and say, Thorman Runehammer, priest of Dwar'mak.
And this here's me wife, Anair 12.
I bow slightly at Anair.
A jovial meet of dwarves. Okay. And I will assume that some of the friendly working will go on, and then he will fit the armor to your particular size specifications so that you can get a masterwork set of banded mail.
Brilliant. Do I add that?
I will add... I will add it because there's a slight step that needs to be taken to make it masterwork. Details.
Okay. While we're chatting over this ale, I'm gonna ask him about my if he knows a place that could use my hide armor. I don't feel like throwing it away, but I can't use it.
I could break it down for parts. I'm very good at refurbishing things.
That sounds like a plan. And then after he's done that, I'm gonna bring
Do you want to
the
sell it to
sword
him,
of
or do you
Tiafling.
want...
No, I'm just gonna give it to him.
Alright.
Hide armor, it's a piece of shit. Then I'm gonna show off the sword of Tinnik to him and ask him what he thinks of it.
Alright. Oh, guess I gotta... hey. This is a nice piece of workmanship. Not the greatest, but... it's human. Tinnik. Oh well. Don't really know much of the figure. Seems, however, it's, pretty old. Looks to be maybe, what an experience I've had here. Late Fell Age, early, Reclamation era. Time of Chaos and all that. You got,
I nod and grunt and don't know anything about what he's talking about.
yeah. Just, well, close to 600 years ago, there was knights and all that. In these parts, I get a few relics passing by. Though not all of them are magically enchanted. Oh, if you ever find yourself face to face with some chaos spawn or creatures of the sort, this might actually do you some good.
Yes, actually, I'd rather gathered that. And unfortunately, against this demon,
Yeah.
I had no chance to bring it to bear before we vanquished him.
Oh well, you'll get another chance down the line, right? You're
Right.
an adventurer, that's what you do. Of course, if you want to sell it, I'll buy it for a reasonable price.
I don't think I could part with it right now.
Well.
I appreciate the interest.
Well, I try to be the foremost on the trade of weapons and arm of a magical manner within this city. At least, I'm one of the only ones outside the Sapphire Assembly who does it.
Sapphire Assembly, what's that?
They're this nation's primary education and regulation on magic. They're the mages of these parts. Their headquarters are that big tower that sits in the city, in the center of this city.
You ever have a problem with them? Or they're pretty good?
Yeah, well, they tend to be a little stiff on the trade of magic items and such, but they can't shut me down. Reputation's too good. So, come through me. I'll give you a good bargain.
We'll keep that in mind.
So about this time, Penumbra would probably come walking in.
You enter into a slightly darkened space with a drop quickly after the door that leads into a workshop, and you just see two dwarves sitting drinking.
I tag along since I'm the only other one really here.
Sure.
You might not recognize me.
I'll walk in and be like, so, based on what I gathered, you're one of the better blacksmiths around here?
I am the best. Well, one of the two.
Looking to maybe get a new dagger or two.
Hey, that's easy enough. You want it made of any special material or something?
Just made a little bit better than these ones, and he'll pull out his current daggers.
Alright. Some steel. That's easy enough. I sell fine quality daggers. You want a rope cutting kind or some... nah, who am I kidding? You're a throat slitting kind. I got those for you right here. And he will just pull up a rack of daggers from behind a counter.
Number's eyes just kind of widen. Get that little, like the anime sparkle. Like he is like, ooh.
Ooh, this is exactly what I want. Yes, there are various different, almost kind of like artistic styles as well. We'll just kind of, hey, you Missy, you here for anything? I can craft metal and armor weapons.
Best I could use would be studded leather, but I'm not sure that's something you dip your toes into.
I do everything.
Uh-huh.
You can't be too picky when you're in a tough market like this one, right on the sea.
Then, yeah, I would take some studded.
Well, although I'll admit, most of the leather work is the wife's skill, but she's quite good at it. He'll grab down a set of studded leather that has kind of an elven style to its appearance.
Right. And it's masterwork.
Everything he sells is masterwork.
Wonderless.
How much for the daggers?
Well, the dagger weapons are 300 extra gold on their base price. So without any haggling, I believe daggers are basically like 1 gold, so it's like 301 gold. So we'll round down to 300.
Do any discounts for new adventures and group shopping?
Well, I sometimes do if they come in with a clever idea. I had one guy come in. Well, perhaps.
Well, I have an idea for you. We're new and upcoming with the guild, and I'm not sure what they take and use as far as materials, but you being a master craftsman, I'd be fine with having you be first pick any type of special materials we come across.
I hope you can bring something interesting. I had one guy come in, a lordling from the north. He brought an Ifrit gold to make a big flaming greatsword. That was the biggest project of the year. Hey, no problem. If you can bring me some interesting stuff like that, sure. I'll give you a little chip off. Same with you. Womp.
Well, I'm afraid my skills aren't quite so flashy. But sure.
Alright. He will take a... We're still talking about a guy who just barely met you guys. In good faith, we'll do a 10% discount. If you can roll a good persuasion roll, actually. I should make a skill check on that.
She makes a persuasion roll, or I make a persuasion roll?
She gets to make... She's good. The one who's asked for the special deal. 16. I'll say that is enough to get the 10%. Alright, so I'll sell it for you 270 for the daggers and for the armor, which I believe is studded leather. Da, 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 da.
25 gold standard.
25 gold standard, so that's 175 total. But oh no, not that.
I'll give him
And,
my leather.
150
He
for
may be able to rework.
the armor.
Awesome. I'll take out 150, and yeah, I'll give him my my leather. He may be able to rework it.
Alright.
Right, you're gonna have to rework my skills and stuff, since the leather you had to go in and do a bunch of weird stuff on my skills.
Yeah, I just basically turned off whether or not it had an armor check penalty. So I'll just go back through the skills and make sure that
And did I add the studded, or will you be doing that?
I will add that to you, because armor is a little weird.
Do you have enough gold penumbra?
Masterwork
Both the
is weird.
daggers?
I do.
Awesome.
You're gonna take
I have 32 gold left.
2 daggers, was that?
Yeah, 2 masterwork daggers.
Alright. Pop. Let's pop you. I'm actually gonna just take the 2 daggers you already have and just reconfigure them to be masterwork.
Totally fine with that.
Pop. What are you gonna do with the daggers that you already had?
Keep them.
You're just gonna keep
Unless
them?
he,
Alright.
I mean, unless he wants them. But they're
Nah,
like, just kind of like.
But if you want to
basic
offer to
daggers.
sell something to him, he will buy stuff.
I'll keep them.
Alright. Well.
I got a
It's a
quick question
pleasure.
for the party. Did they recognize me when they walked in?
Yes.
All right.
Is there a reason we wouldn't?
Well, not
Well,
particularly.
it's one of the...
We have only been together for 1 day.
Yeah, we've been together for a few days, because the other
Nope.
one was like 3-day travel.
Oh.
You're technically right.
I mean,
You did travel for a few days to go to your first job.
and
I didn't
Penumbra
write down
may
a
not
few
be
days
good at
travel,
talking
just
to
2
people.
days.
Like, Penumbra may not be good at talking to people, but he's pretty smart.
You know, he has to remember
Well, I just
people's
had
faces,
the-
so he knows who to avoid after
know.
he's stolen from someone.
Something like that.
Yeah, I just had day 1 that we took the job to kill the goblins, and then day 2 we went to the farm to investigate sounds. I didn't write that it took a few days to travel. You
It
got
was a
that?
day
It was
each
on-
way
it
on
was
that one.
day travel.
So I was like, you only met me yesterday, and I'm a dwarf, now wearing totally different clothing, armor.
Yeah,
So there was a good chance I figured you wouldn't even recognize me.
it is a possibility. Alright.
I'd say my high intelligence and just not knowing many dwarfs. One of the few I'd recognize.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to purchase while in the city?
Could I
Rolls.
find somewhere to steal some masterwork studded leather?
That sounds like an adventure to do.
I want to find scrolls of cure light wounds and potions of healing. How much they cost.
Curious
I
about
am not-
healing as well, because even with the guild giving it to us, I wouldn't mind having some that get a keep through.
Penumbra
not
will
flush
go
with a
find
lot of
some
gold right now.
empty Like some empty bottles or vials, like the healing potions come in.
Alright. Let me see. Okay, Penumbra is looking for possible substitute bottles. He's got a con getting ready here, man. Alright, let's see.
course.
For magical healing.
You know that they probably get
them.
them from the same apothecary who gets his bottles specially made with a certain brand on them. That's like probably hidden somewhere.
Well, they do have a particular marking carved in, or in their design. But that's not to say that it would be impossible to find somebody who could replicate it if you can provide a good enough detailed example.
Could I replicate it?
Are you a glass blower?
Well,
Or
no,
are you
but
skilled at crafting with glass blowing?
no. But could I like etch it good enough to like have it be passable?
My experience with glass tells me no.
I'm probably gonna wait until
I
we
think
finish another adventure
it's a
and try to
clever
find a
idea.
wand.
Alright,
Go for
for
a wand.
potions of healing, for quick use, you can find a shop built within the... So there's this, and I've described it a few times, but just to make sure, there's this large, almost kind of like 100-meter tall tower that sits in the center of the city. This tower is called the Labyrinthum, and it is the home of the Sapphire Assembly. Within it, you can find an apothecary that sells magical potions and scrolls.
What about wands?
Indeed, you can find a wand shop owner. I plan on having shops for these at some point, but I don't have them currently, so it'll just be a quick method.
If you could find a wand of mage armor, I would chip in for that.
I've got to wait till next time because a first level wand with 50 charges, 750 gold.
Oof.
I would definitely go for
wands are
50
expensive.
charges of cure light wounds. Yeah, but that's
However,
cheap when you
Cure Light
consider how
Wounds-
much.
Cure Light Wounds is an easy level 1 spell, which would be 500 GP per bottle. Or
Per
not
bottle?
550.
Yeah, so see, I'd
500
rather
per 10.
pay. So I'd rather pay 750 and get 50 charges on a wand.
But not everyone can use wands.
Handful of us can, and so far I've been doing the majority of the healing, so any potions we get I'd just pass off to everyone else.
I can use wands.
Yeah. Anyone who has it on their spell list could use it too.
Or somebody with a high enough
I'm familiar.
use magic device skill. I do love that that's a trait, by the way. The use magic
So I
device
think
skill.
it's an oracle, right?
Oracle. They use the cleric
Yep.
list.
So the oracle could use it, I could use it, the warcaster could use it, the sorcerer possibly could use it. So
So, do they keep the wands like separate, or are they like on display?
oh lord. You're not going
Well, wands
with
are
them
in a
in
more strictly upheld area.
Mhm.
They are definitely more, hey, no touch, unless you pay.
Okay. I mean,
you know.
Penumbra is probably not going to actually steal anything, but he's definitely casing.
He's looking
Like
yeah, he's
everywhere
casing
he
the joint.
goes.
Speaking of casing
Yeah.
the joint, this asking around a couple times, does the Brotherhood or whatever the fuck they call themselves deal with priestly things as well, or just arcane?
The Sapphire Assembly is technically arcane focused. However, there is a small clerical group among them. And notably, clerical magic is typically more rare than arcane spellcasters in this world.
Okay.
But there are a few clerics, mostly followers of Makana, the foundation of magic.
All right, so they
can
would
be found as
probably
members.
sell scroll,
Yeah,
divine scrolls.
a few, yes.
Shit, that should be every priest's duty when they're learning to cast spells.
I'd like
Scribe
to put
scroll and make 100. Make 100 of these before you can move on to the next level.
Agreed. But divine
I'd like to
magic
put a
has
little-
only recently returned to the world.
I'd like to put a little bit of gold down on a wand, just so when I have the full amount, there's one there ready waiting for me.
Alright, we're gonna put a down payment for them to make you a wand.
Just to make sure there's one available when I have the full amount, yeah.
Alright.
Put it on layaway.
Yep.
Right.
I'll put 50 gold down. I'll have the remaining
That's just
700.
And it's a wand of
Cure
cure
light
light
wounds.
wounds that you. Alright.
So I've paid 50 towards it.
Alright. 50 GP down. Over. This.
If anyone else wants to pitch in for a wand when we get it, that would be awesome.
She is met with resounding silence.
No, like Penumbra will pitch in.
Yeah, Penumbra don't have shit right now.
Not right now.
Rebroach it after the next payday when I come to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Oh, about those scrolls.
Indeed. What kind of scroll are you looking for?
Cure light wounds predominantly, but also bless. And then like
both of those
create food and
are
water,
first level spells. As
uh,
first level
cleanse
spells.
or purify or whatever. Yeah, they're all first level spells I'm looking for.
Alright. Let's see. So, give me the specific list that you're looking for, because I'm going to have to roll to see how many they have due to the nature of them being divine rather than arcane.
Where's my spell list? This is such a weird book thingy. Where's the book thingy? Thought there was like a book I had to click on.
You can open up your character sheet. There's a spells tab. Oh,
Yeah, in there.
but right, your entire class spell list. Well, you can open up a folder. There's the little folder next to the plus, which will open up the spells list, and then you can just
Oh, there it is.
set the
They're all
classes
grayed
to.
out, so I keep Yeah.
Cleric.
Yeah. Just all grayed out. And first
And
level
I
spell.
guess-
Holy shit, there's a bunch. Alright.
Spell up.
There's a lot more here than I was expecting. Alright.
There are many.
Bless water.
Bless.
What the fuck is ceremony? 4 different ceremonies? No, not that. Cure light wounds. They're all called something different. Where is this? Is it not on my spell list?
3.
Well, maybe it's a 0 level spell. Thought it would have been first.
Interesting. If I'm correct, you do take your list from the cleric list since you're a hybrid of cleric and fighter.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm just could have sworn there was one about like purify food and water or something.
I think that might
It's more of a role
actually-
play.
Yeah, well, it can come in handy actually.
It could, yes.
Well, I know that.
It's a cantrip.
Is it a cantrip?
Yes. Because what cleric can't clean food and water?
Fuck. I don't know why I'm doing this. I could have just pulled out my core rulebook that's 2 feet from me. I've seen the list. Yeah, I'm just looking for those. Sickness, fear. It's just those for now.
Alright. So bless water, cure light wounds. Bulb. Alright, slash R1. Alright, so that would be bop, and bop. Okay. Well, they should have 10 Cure Light Wounds scrolls of Cure Light Wounds. 6 scrolls of Bless Water and 4 scrolls for Bless currently available. All of them are 25 GP at average price.
Okay. I'm going to purchase 4 scrolls of Cure Light Wounds and 2 of Bless.
Okay. Pop. 2, 3. And 2 of Bless. Okay, mark off the money. Alright, and I'll get those fully figured out. Later, Bob.
Remind me that Smith's name.
His name is Ecleman 12.
Ecleman 12.
Yeah. Alright. Is there anything else that the party would like to do in the space of the city before they rest or head out on their next mission?
Not I want to rest.
Nothing else I need to do in the city.
I'm good.
Alright. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Just partying over here, taking a nap. Alright. Well then, let's go ahead and give everybody a rest. Zoop. Restore daily uses. Rest. Pop. Go ahead and apply a rest to your character sheet. Okay. As you will be greeted with morning and companions. However, I'm going to call this session to a very early close so that we can have the other players for that next mission.